don't know. I think this is a really important piece, the people part of business. You know, we think of business like a tree. I like to think of business as a tree, and the tree has different seasons. You know, flowers may grow on it, fruit may grow on it, leaves change, come, go, and that's business. And the one thing in business that's consistent is change. We all know that. But when you get the people part right, that's like the roots of the tree. That's your foundation. And if you don't get that piece right, and you're not speaking that language, and you're putting your energy into really making those roots strong so the tree can flourish and be the best, strongest tree it can be, the business is not going to quite work. It will do good, it'll be okay, but it will thrive when you really focus on that people part, those roots of that tree. And I think this what Annie really does well and hones into us is that if you have people in your business, that's where you need to focus. And that is so important, because when you put the energy in there and you put the energy into your people and looking after them, the business will flourish naturally, just like the tree. My name is Tanya Fraser. I'm the operations manager for North Results here just outside of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And I have been with APL for 3 years, coming up 3 years now. So many things, I think, one, when you're in a sort of a high level role in operations, imposter syndrome can come into play. And with that, your confidence levels in being in that self-leadership place that Annie always talks about, that's definitely one. I think the other struggles were, how to really support a growing team that's growing very quickly, a company that's growing very quickly, and what tools do I need as a leader to help facilitate that growth and make sure that it's moving forward in a smooth manner, as smooth as possible. And then I think also understanding how important as leaders it is to look after ourselves. So that self-care component is so important, because we have to think of all of the things for everybody in this type of role, and we sometimes forget about ourselves. And he's been great in reminding us, we can't do all of those things unless we're also looking after ourselves. So I can definitely say, hands down, using the core process makes you a better leader. Not only understanding how to work with so many different people. I also work in a very global company. We're in 6 different countries. And so there's different things to understand with different cultures. And it's been very important to me to follow that core process and hit that pause button many times when I need it. And that has been a huge support for me. And then I've been able to also teach that core process to our team leads here, and so that we're all speaking the same language and taking those moments of pause and understanding it's okay to pause. I think one of the things that that I've learned through this journey is I don't need all the answers in the moment, and it's okay to pause to find those answers, or just pause to take a moment for myself, or pause to do some self-care, or pause to do some research, or whatever that is. But that moment of pause really helps you get into that space of self-leadership, so that you can come into a situation now with more confidence. You can make more responsible decisions. You can have more responsible conversations with your team members. And it just kind of alleviates some of the pressure when being a leader and you feel like you have all eyes on you and everyone's looking for an answer. And it's just like that human component, that people part that Annie always talks about, is just so important. Really understanding at the end of the day, we're still people and we're human and we don't know everything, especially as leaders, and it's okay not to know. But once we get into that place of self-leadership, that's where magic can happen. I think if you are truly serious about being the best leader, and if that's a business owner or someone who is the COO or an operations manager, director, or just even a team lead, and you are looking after people, this is a no-brainer. If people are involved in your world and in your business, this is amazing, because what it does is it also puts everyone at ease, which I really loved. It's like Annie and her team are your partners also in this journey. It can be lonely in this place of leadership, and we often feel alone in it, especially if you're in that operations where you may be talking up to your CEOs and then you have to talk down to your team members. You feel like you're by yourself. But I've never felt that with Annie and her team. I have my coaches, I have support, and then all the other people in the APL program who are going through the same things as you. And you can now like, oh yes, I'm going through this struggle, or I'm going through that struggle, or I had this win and this is what worked really well. And having that mastermind element too, with like-minded people in similar roles has been super beneficial, because I feel it's just boosted my confidence. Also, knowing that I have the support. I don't have to figure this all out by myself. This is not a one-woman show. I sometimes think it is, but it's not, and I have the support there. And I think in anything, especially in leadership, you need support, because there are some days where you feel like you've got the weight of the whole business, the weight of the company on your shoulders. And there are days where you just need to talk to people who get it, who really get it. Friends, family, it's good, you can vent, but they don't quite get it. And that's been brilliant as part of this program.